So I'm going to kick it off this time as a change. So I'm Chris Requena. I'm the founder of Nature's Patriot. So we are a sustainable and eco-friendly company. We develop products that help everyone be more sustainable, be more eco-friendly. And so, why did I start this venture? Well, I've always had a concern about the environment, about our health, especially how the environment protects our health. And we need to support protections for the environment. And this is just one way we can make a difference. So I met my business partner, Mac McLean, in Vietnam about a year ago. He really inspired me with all the products he was making and the creativity that he has. And there's great natural resources in Vietnam, such as bamboo, #1 provider, also coconuts and coconut trees and coconut tree wood, and we'll show you some of the products that we make. But let's look at the problem we're addressing. So National Geographic had this huge article recently about how we develop so much plastic and only about no more than 40% of it is used more than once. So most of it is going into landfills. In the US, we actually only recycle about 18% of the plastics. And what happens is the plastics have different recycling capabilities, but as you move up in the numbers, plastic type 1 through 7, they become more and more difficult to recycle. So a lot of the municipalities really aren't recycling these number 6 and 7s, and just avoiding the problem altogether is really the best approach. So what do? Let's look at the problem deeper first. So why should we say no to plastic? Well, it's bad for our health. I mean, there are 500 million disposable straws used every day that are discarded into the environment with toxins that are bad for humans, bad for wildlife, end up in our landfills, our oceans, and take hundreds of years to decompose. So these will continue to have an impact on our health for time to come, and in the food we eat. These toxins in the plastics actually contribute to dozens of diseases. I mean, you can see here, cancer, birth defects, diabetes, impaired immune systems. So there's many reasons that we need to address this issue. And another reason is, well, the wildlife. Who wants to see, animals in suffering and in pain, and no one likes to see these kinds of things. So what do? We're starting now to ban plastic. So a lot of you, who's heard of, some ban on single-use plastic in your area? Okay, almost everybody, yeah. So it's really happening a lot, right? So plastic bags, plastic packaging, microbeads, balloons, and of course straws. They're trying to get rid of all that and outlaw that. So, we're aiming to help alleviate the transition. So providing, products that will work for you. So some, major initiatives are going on. Ocean Cleanup Project. Who's heard of this one? Almost everybody, yeah. So, it's really getting a lot of focus lately. And, what else can we do? So let's just look at the straw types. We'll look specifically at straws. So I know this is a little bit small, but if you look at the sort of pros and cons of different types. So plastic, obviously very convenient, very cheap, but it's not durable, can't be used more than once, it's not biodegradable, and it's not healthy. And we actually ingest a lot of tiny plastic particles from anything really that we drink that's contained in plastic. Paper and cardboard is a little better in some respects, where it's a little bit better for your health and it's biodegradable. But everybody we talk to doesn't like cardboard or paper straws. Anyone here at all that likes those straws? Okay, nobody. Maybe there was one. That was just a joke, right? Okay, so those are, they're an okay solution, but again, going into landfills and not reusable. So moving up a bit, we can go into bamboo. So why should we use bamboo? Well, these can last over 2 years, meaning you could have hundreds of uses. And The only downfall really is that the cost is a little bit more, but that's made up by being able to reuse your straw for over a couple of years at least. And the inconvenience is that, yes, we have to wash them and maybe we have to carry them with us. So what we do is we have these little pouches, and you can wash them off with a little warm water and a little soap, and we have cleaning brushes. So the brush, goes in and out and easily cleans it for you. So it only takes a few seconds, and you can just shake it off a few times, and it'll be dry enough that you can put it back in the pouch and take it with you wherever you go. And so we have different lengths, longer straws and shorter straws, and different sizes. So there's the thinner ones, and then the thicker ones that are more appropriate for smoothies and other similar drinks. Now, stainless steel adds the benefit that it will actually last forever, in theory, and you do still have to wash it, but you can actually wash it in machines, as opposed to bamboo. You can't wash them in machines. So that's the benefit there, and they are a little bit more expensive. So we need to move into straw alternatives, right? Either wood or stainless steel. That's what we recommend. And I'll just show you quickly, as I'm kind of running out of time, a few other products. So this is just a utensil set that we offer. This is a set of pens and also a smoking pipe. These are all made out of bamboo. Yep. And we do engrave whatever logo you want on there. And we also have this awesome speaker. So this is all made out of bamboo, and you actually just put your phone in there, and it amplifies and enhances the sound to make it sound way better than just your phone alone. So I don't have these quite yet, but we'll be getting samples pretty soon. So I encourage you all to, join me in living a more eco-friendly life and improve your health. Thank you. At this point, actually, I was trying to conference in Mac from Vietnam. I'm not sure if he's on the line yet. Not yet? No? Okay, well, let's just start with some questions, and I'll do my best. Oh, right there.
So what's the price difference in that, and let's go with paper?
Paper is probably generally a couple cents, few cents, whereas these, even in large quantities, probably will be minimum of 20 cents per straw. So you're looking at, it could be 10 to 15 times the cost, but because they're reusable, you get that back because you're using it hundreds of times. Let's take this one, yeah.
Is the intent to have more on the go or have these at home? Where do I use these?
Well, it's both. It's easier certainly to use them at home. So we plan to have sets for the individual with probably 2 straws, a larger and a smaller one, and then sets for a family of 4 with a cleaner. And then we do bulk orders, generally 1,000 or more will be for businesses, customized with their logo and all that kind of thing. Okay. Go over here.
Yeah, so I saw, Chris, some of the ones are like more collapsible.
Collapsible, yeah.
Is there any way of making them kind of like either smaller?
The bamboo can't be made to be collapsible necessarily. There are ways, we can actually make containers out of bamboo and make little covers and things like that, but it can't be collapsible.
Yeah, some of them use the bungee method, so they're doing sections into this. They ran a cord through it.
Oh, well, that's possible, yeah. That's not something we've done, but we don't use the bungee method, as you said. Sure, right here.
If I'm at a soda fountain, I use the bamboo straw. What happens after I'm done?
When you're done using it? Well, you... I'm sorry, I don't understand your question.
So I order, chocolate frap. They give me a bamboo straw. What happens after that with the straw?
Oh, okay. So the way we would work with restaurants is that they may want to not collect these, but let the customers take them home. And so it's a nice way to socialize your brand. It has your logo on it, and everyone will take them home. And then the restaurants don't have to worry about washing them. So that's a pretty good approach. Right here.
What kind of finish is it on the bamboo? Is there anything?
There is there is no finish. Actually, what happens is with bamboo, to use it properly, you have to actually dry it out for about 2 months. Then you cut it into the sizes you need. Then we actually have to boil it to kill and remove starch. And then we also soak it in salt water, and then again soak it in regular water for several hours. Then finally set it out to dry once again for a few days. So it's a long process.
And to clean it, I mean, similar process, boiling it.
Oh, no. Just to clean it, all you have to do is rinse it with warm water. Honestly, if you just drank soda or coffee or something like that, probably just rinse it. But ideally, a little bit of soap, you can put it right on the brush and just shove it in a few times and it's fine. We'll take one more, Maureen. Right. Yeah, I mean, after 2 or 3 years, you may notice that, it may start to smell a little funny or something like that, and you'll just say, hey, it's time, I need a new one, and you'll just, put it in your compost or the trash. It'll degrade. It'll degrade pretty quickly. Yeah. All right, well, that's all. Thank you so much for your time.